What's up everyone? Welcome to part 10 of the series What If Goku Trained Deku. If you guys have been enjoying this series so far, then make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you like to see more of the series in the future. So make sure you guys do all that. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Todoroki stares down our protagonist. Alright, seriously Todoroki, why did you bring me here in this odd tunnel where no one could see us? Wait, are you going to confess your feelings for me? I'm flattered, but I'm into women. Sorry to burst your bubble. What? No, shut up. Alright then, why am I here anyways? Izuku asks, not understanding what's going on. I was feeling pretty overwhelmed, and because of that, I broke the promise I made to myself a long time ago. Is it about using your fire side? Yeah, but that's not the only thing that's on my mind. There's something I need to know. Are you All Might's secret love child? That question surprised the boy. It was just so unexpected. Izuku had a deadpan expression on his face. What in the world would make you come up with a crazy thought like that? Yaoyorozu said you, All Might, and that Goku guy are practically like family, so it gives me a good reason to believe that All Might could be your dad. It's not like that you'll believe me, but All Might is not my father. My father is named Hisashi Midoriya. He works overseas, which is why he isn't around. So why and how are you so close with All Might? This question caught Izuku off guard, so he tries to come up with a good response for Todoroki. I can't really explain why we're so close, it kind of just happened. It's like how people become friends. People don't just become friends, it usually just happens. That's usually how a lot of relationships are formed. Well, I guess I can accept that. It does make sense after all. But now that I know the story, I have more reason to beat you. Alright, now my turn. Tell me why you don't use your fire side, Todoroki. You have such amazing power, but you don't even use it. So tell me, why? Todoroki had a feeling that Izuku would ask a question like that, so he was prepared to answer. Well, you know, my father is the number 2 hero. Wait, is this going to be a long story? If so, may I have permission to read your mind? I think it would be easier and faster that way. You can read minds. What can't you do, Midoriya? There are a lot of things I can't do, Todoroki. I am human after all. So, do I have your permission to read your mind? We don't have all day, you know. Alright then, sure thing. I give you permission to read my mind as long as you don't share any of the information you see with anyone. With Todoroki's blessing, Izuku uses the mind-reading techniques on Todoroki to learn more about the boy. When Izuku sees the memories, he starts crying. He hasn't cried in a long while since he met Goku, but seeing what Todoroki went through, it would make anyone sad. I'm sorry, Todoroki, I didn't know. So now you understand the reason I don't like to use my other half. After all the things my father put me and my family through, that's why I don't use my other half. As Izuku wipes away his tears, he says, but still, the power you have, it's yours, Todoroki. No one else's. Not your mom's power, not your dad's, it's not anyone's power. It's your power and it belongs to you. I hope you know or will realize that. Izuku's words struck a chord with the bi-colored teen, but he is still apprehensive about using his flame. The green-haired boy uses instant transmission and teleports to his friends so he can get some food with them before the next match. Bakugo was eavesdropping in the corner. The camera then pans to Goku, All Might, and Endeavor. Hey, what's up, Endeavor? Long time no see. Let's catch up. While Goku is still eating his food, he recognizes the number 2 hero. Hey, I remember you. You were the fire guy I first fought. With a menacing tone, Endeavor says, All Might, and it looks like you made a new friend. I remember you too, Son Goku. So what do you two fools want? All Might tells the number 2 hero, well, I haven't had a chance to talk to you since that press conference. Huh, did you now? Well, if that's all you wanted to do, then we're done here. Goku stops Endeavor. Wait, before you go, would you like to fight again sometime? I can tell you have gotten a bit stronger since we last fought. No chance. I'm not going to bother with the likes of you and All Might. Don't act like we're friends here. What a joke, Endeavor says as he walks away with no care. That's when Goku speed blitzed right in front of the number 2 hero and asked him with his hands clamped together, please. I think you have a cool power and I see a lot of potential in you. Endeavor, with some curiosity, asks Goku, that Midoriya kid, did you train him? He uses the same techniques as you. Yes, sir. And I can help you get stronger too, Goku tells the hero. Endeavor doesn't seem too fond of the idea since Goku is besties with All Might. I won't train with you, since you're friends with All Might, and I hate that fool, and to be quite frank, I hate you too. You are too similar to All Might. It made Goku sad when Endeavor, but our favorite Saiyan, brings back his smile. And that's another thing, your stupid smile. You smile as much as that fool over there. It disgusts me so much. That's when Goku's smile becomes even brighter, annoying the flame hero. As Endeavor was about to walk away, he says, my son, Shoto, will surpass both of you, and he will be the number 1 in my steed. I'll make sure of that. That's why I made him. You did what now? He's being rebellious right now, but he will grow out of it and he will take your place as the number 1. He will even become stronger than your friend there. I'll make sure of that. Are you talking about that kid that was using the ice powers most of the time? He is pretty amazing and pretty strong. Can I help him get stronger sometime? Goku asks the flame hero eagerly. When Endeavor heard Goku's offer to train his son, the gears in his head started turning. The number 2 hero thinks to himself, I don't want nothing to do with this guy, but he can probably make Shoto stronger than ever. He could even learn those tricks that the Midoriya knows. Then he might be able to surpass that blasted All Might. With a cold tone, Endeavor tells the Saiyan right before walking off, do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. Now leave me alone. The final round of the sports festival is about to begin. That's when Present Mike makes his announcement. Welcome back, sports fans. It's almost time for the last round. But before that, good news for anyone who didn't make it to the finals. There are some fun side games you can participate in. We even brought cheerleaders to get your blood pumping. Present Mike and Eraserhead paused and noticed something. Hold up. Looks like Class 1A is going full on fan service. That's when Minta and Kaminari gave each other a thumbs up. Momo, seeing this, shouts, what? You tricked us. Why do I always end up falling for that pervert's stupid schemes? When Izuku walks by, she forgets about Minta's prank and decides to have a small chat with our protagonist. Alright everyone, I hope everyone has fun with the recreational games. After that, the 16 contestants that have made it to the final rounds will fight it out, 1-on-1 tournament style. Midnight gets on the stage and tells the students, get closer so you all can draw lots to see who you're up against. Then you guys can enjoy playing the recreational games before we start. The 16 finalists can either participate or sit out to prepare for the battle. I will start with the first place team. As Midnight was about to get started with the lots, Masahiro Ajiro raises his hand and tells the hero that he is withdrawing. Ada and Izuku are wondering why he wouldn't want to participate. Well, it wouldn't be right. I don't even remember anything from the cavalry battle until the end of it. I think it has something to do with that guy's quirk. I know this is a great opportunity, but because of my pride, I will be withdrawing. That's when another dude from Class 1B withdrew also. That turns me on. You guys are withdrawn from the match. That's when everyone says, did she just say that turns her on? Midnight would have to decide who would take their places. That's when Itsuka Kendo from Class 1B recommended Team Tetsu, so Midnight allowed Tetsu and Shizaki to move on to the next match. I will not be going into much detail with some of the matches until the interesting ones happen. The first match is Momo Yaoyorozu versus Mei Hatsum. Hatsum uses Momo as a guinea pig to test her inventions, similar to what she did to Ida in the canon. After that, she quits the match, confusing Momo. Momo wins the match, but she doesn't like how she was used as an advertising tool. The second match is Izuku Midoriya versus Fumikage Takoyami. Takoyami summons Dark Shadow, but Izuku uses a solar flare to bring him at bay. Each time Takoyami would summon Dark Shadow, Izuku would just keep using the solar flare, so Takoyami would use Dark Shadow to try to attack Izuku while hiding in his clothing. That's when Izuku uses a held-back Delaware Smash to blow Takoyami out of the ring. Dark Shadow would try to grasp out of the wing, but the Delaware Smash was too much for the creature to handle. Izuku wins the match. The third match is Shoto Todoroki versus Denki Kaminari. Todoroki would just freeze Kaminari and move on to the next match. The fourth match is Tenya Ida versus Mina Ashido. Mina would use her acid to slide around the ring, like a skiing ring, and attack Ida, but Ida would easily be able to outspeed the girl with his quirk. That's when would use her acid and spray a lot all over Ada's engines, effectively making it useless. She would try to uppercut the speedster, but Ada would grab her by the arm and pin her down into the ground. I apologize for pinning you down in such an unsightly manner, but I'm going to win this battle. If you're going to put a girl in such a position, you could at least buy her dinner first. Ada gets distracted by that statement for a second. That's when Mina would secrete acid from her skin, burning the boy's hand. With no other choice, Ada quickly got his hands off of her and used one of his legs to keep her pinned to the ground. Since Ada doesn't skip leg day, Mina could feel the force and pressure that Ada is causing and quits the match. Ada wins this match. The fifth match is Tetsu versus Hitoshi Shinso. Before the match starts, Shinso antagonizes Tetsu by insulting him. When Present Mike announces the match to begin, Shinso still continues to talk shit in order to control him. Tetsu got agitated and was about to say something, but he fell right into Shinso's trap. Present Mike and the audience were wondering what was going on. That's when Shinso tells Tetsu to walk off the ring, and he does so. The crowd started cheering for Shinso as his friends and classmates cheered for him as well. This makes the boy smile, giving him hope that he will become a hero. The 8 matches Yuga Aoyama versus Ochako Uraraka. Aoyama would use his belly button blasts on Uraraka, but the girl is able to get out of the way from the blasts. The girl thinks to herself that Aoyama's blasts are lame compared to the energy blasts that Izuku can create. Aoyama would keep on using his naval laser until he exhausts his energy and quits the match. The 7th match is Katsuki Bakugo vs Hanta Zero. Bakugo didn't feel like wasting his time, so he punched the air and sent Zero flying out of the ring. His class has been surprised by the power Bakugo has been displaying, and they want to know how they could get stronger as well. The final match is Ibara Shizaki vs Ijiru Kirishima. Kirishima instantly gets hard as hell and rushes in for the attack. That's when Shizaki uses her vines to push him back. But with the tenacity of Kirishima, he tries to break through the vines. Shizaki then decides to use her vines to wrap around Kirishima, preventing him from escaping. Kirishima tries to break free, but Shizaki keeps on reinforcing her grip with her vines, and that's when the girl throws Kirishima out of the ring, winning the match.